In films, a trope I hate, I don't even know if it's a trope, it's a character feature, which is if you want to make a character an artist, what type of artist do they usually make the character? They're always photographers, and I can't stand that. It's such an easy thing. And then they like put up some pictures. It's like, look, you have sheer talent.
There's this show called Little Fires Everywhere that I hate and couldn't stop watching. And there's this woman who's an artist. She's a photographer, but she also paints and does other forms of art. And at one point, she needs $40,000. She calls her agent and says, can you sell something really quick and get me $40,000? And she says, you know what you have to sell if you want that kind of money. And this $40,000 piece is a photograph. It's just a blown up photograph worth $40,000.
They're out there. There are $40,000 photographs, but I think they were all done over 50 years ago.
Yeah. Time for unboxing, dog.
Unenveloping from my side.
Well, hello there. I see you've come to join us for the unboxing show, where we open our mail and we thank our donors, people who go to welcometothebasementshow.com and contribute. Craig is going to tell us who some of those donors are.
JP, Sean, Kendall, Mark, Jenny, Jawaka Records and Things, Gray, Tabitha, Nick, Christopher, Jonathan, Andrew, Corey, Tito, Danielle, Paul, Jorge, Stephen, Maurizio, Vincent, Sarah, Vance, and Daniel. Thank you all.
Got a couple of postcards here. This is from Adam and Amber. We've been watching your show since 2013 and knew when we saw this we had to send it to you. Bela Lugosi's dead.
Undead, undead, undead.
Got the little children singing that. That's fun. We are currently expecting a baby and are very excited to show them many movies and your show, of course. Hope all is well for your families. And they give a shout out to Jenna and Ben, who introduced them to the show. Cool.
Good luck with your baby. They're real fun.
And this Hope, British Columbia postcard is from Sean, because we all could use some hope these days. It's purely a coastal BC joke to say that the rest of Canada is beyond hope. Stay well and thanks for the basement, Sean. And now viewer questions.
Questions you send to us, and we answer.
Van Integral writes, what is the recommended amount of time to wait before rewatching a movie when you had a bad first-time viewing experience? I recently made the mistake of watching a film I was really looking forward to with an extremely chatty friend, and it really took me out of the movie. I'd like to give the movie another chance from as close to a blank slate as I can get. A year?
A week?
A month?
A decade? Yeah.
One thing I can tell you is don't watch movies with that chatty friend.
No. I hate people who talk during movies. Robin Faulkner writes, what cartoon you watched as a kid or adult would you like made into a feature film? None of them.
That is a short answer.
Cartoons are cartoons for a reason.
And Max Vikstrom writes, we know Aaron Yonda added Barbarella to Matt's list of movies after picking My Own Private Idaho, but did we ever find out what movie Rob Matsushita added after picking Bedazzled?
It was like 6 or 7 years ago this happened.
I'll tell you what it is. It's called 13 Game of Death. I imagine it's pretty violent if I know my Rob Matsushita, so not quite sure it'd be right for the show, but it is still on my list, as promised. Okay, let's open a couple packages. I got one right here.
And I have one right here.
Recyclable shipping mailer, that's always appreciated. This is from Fran Newhouse. Legendarily bad Kong movie from Toho Studios. Watch at your own peril. King Kong escapes.
Oh no, he got out? Oh, this is the one with the robot Kong.
Oh yeah, I see him. Robo-Kong.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks good.
This is from Alexander Huck of Andover, Massachusetts. Val Kilmer and Rebecca De Mornay and George C. Scott in The Murders of the Rue Morgue. The monkey did it. Jean Triplehorn and a sexy little scar above her eyebrow there in Brothers Keeper. Brothers Keeper, which I believe is the name of half of the movies that came out in the 1990s.
It processes information about two worlds, the world of water, in which he is born and feeds and reproduces and dies, and the world of air, in which he breathes.
Are they talking about Paul Sorvino? I think they are.
His brain contains a sonar system that is amazingly sophisticated. For instance, it enables him to distinguish from enormous distances between objects of fractionally different sizes.
Think of it as an incredibly advanced Marco Polo.
point is, Jacob was sincerely interested in the work of all of these people.
Ooh, he said interested like a vampire. Interested. I wish we could have seen the thing that frightened George C. Scott so much.
Why do you think he's frightened?
Well, look at his hair.
I know it.
Well, I hope you're not the only doctor around when the epidemic hits.
I'm hearing enough about the epidemic as it is. I don't need to hear it from you, Day of the Dolphin. Oh, yeah. Show off that sweet piece, George.
Why is man good?
Smooth. He says we're smooth as he is.
Particularly Carlos Santana. He's very smooth. So, the Dolphin is going to assassinate Nixon. Presumably.
Still, he is the president.
That's probably just one of those fictional movie presidents, like Morgan Freeman.
With this, I will win shuffleboard. No man can stop me. No man can stop this shuffle puck.
That's it. Plot foiled. Oh, darn it. I didn't listen to records again. Oh, God. I didn't get a chance to listen to any records this week. I'm sorry. I will get back to it next time.
Do you want to just tell us about a record that you like that nobody's ever heard of?
Underwater Moonlight by the Soft Boys.
Tell us about it.
Robin Hitchcock's band in the 70s. Not really a punk band. More like I guess you'd call them post-punk. That's the bridge between punk and new wave. Catchy melodies and singing and then also kind of a punk edge. He's got a song called I Want to Destroy You, I believe. Soft Boys, Underwater Moonlight. Underwater Moonlight. That was sent to us by a viewer. That was a gosh dang record review. I did it.
I knew you had it in you, Matt. Yeah, Robin Hitchcock. He's a very intelligent. He seems like a very intelligent lyricist.
I knew you had it in you is one of those things you almost can't say it without an Irish accent. I knew you had it in you, boyo.
Also, you can't say the word shillelagh without an Irish accent. Look, I have a shillelagh. Your mouth rebels from you.
This is a box from Mitchell in Beaverton, Oregon. I'm a longtime watcher of the show, but this is my first time writing in. Recently, while organizing my movie collection, I came across 2 old VHS tapes collecting dust. I don't have a way to play these anymore. Neither do I. But maybe you do. I don't. One of the movies is pretty good. The other one is pretty not so good. Enjoy. What do we got? Oh, I've seen this. Barfly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my friends.
That's some really bad corn they eat in that movie. Really bad corn.
Oh, I've been wanting to see this for a long time, and I won't be able to. Dennis Hopper's The Last Movie.
Ooh, man, really?
I know that's got some Zabriskie Point weirdness all over it.
That was nearly Dennis Hopper's last movie because they nearly killed him. And it was only his second movie.
The rest of our donors are Bridget, Eden, Jared, Austin, Jeremy, Robert, Reiner, Luke, Neil, Grace, Samuel, Brandon, The Factory Boys, Scott, Wilson, Malcolm, Benjamin, Kevin, William, Ferris, Michael, Dan, Alexander, Wayne, David, Christine, Mara, John, Stephanie, Marie, and Mario.
Thank you.
This episode's feeling a little short, so I'm going to open another package. Why not? Speaking of packages, we have a backlog of those as well. We certainly appreciate you sending in mail, especially now. So if you've sent a package and you haven't seen it on the show, don't worry, we'll get to it eventually. This is from Daniel in Toronto, or as he likely says it, Toronto. Okay, this is a record by the band Cave Boy, Night in the Park, Kiss in the Dark. This looks like a trio of punk rock types, perhaps. Cave Boy. Cave Boy. Like the way that sounds, Cave Boy.
I hope someday there'll be Cave Man.
And now Craig is going to recommend an episode from our back catalog for you to watch or rewatch.
I am going to recommend episode 117, also known as The Valley of Gwangi. This is a movie that was created by Harryhausen? This is a movie created by Roy Harryhausen.
Ray Harryhausen.
This is a movie created by Ray Harryhausen and his special effects team. It is a cowboy and dinosaur movie, and probably the only movie like that in the world. It also might have my favorite joke that I have made on the show, and it's the megaphone joke. If you want to see what that megaphone is, click on the link at the end of the video and find out.
It's a cowboy, dinosaur, and tiny horse movie. Cannot forget El Diablo.
The least devilish El Diablo in the history of any media, of storytelling.
All right, there's a button at the end of this video you can click to watch The Valley of Gwangi, and now you can watch this.
David told me to come over and get you and bring you back.
Damn it.
If there ever was a man who was born to say, damn it, it's George C. Scott. Boy, Zamfir really is master of the pan flute.